She just wanna work and pay her bills. Fuck up on a man who keep it real.
That's right.
She just want a girl to know the deal.
They do.
She just told her boss just how she feels.
Fuck you.
She just hit the club up on a Thursday.
Twerk, twerk,
Told the bartender I ain't feeling thirsty. Took a couple shots just like it's her birthday.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to another amazing episode of We Don't Sip Tea, We Drink Wine. I'm your girl, Miss JLH, and this is another dope-ass review episode for the movie Nope. Yup, that's right, y'all. I finally done seen the movie Nope. Now, I know I'm a little late, but honestly, I don't feel like I am. So let's get to it, shall we? Nope. It's rated R. It came out this year. It came out in July, actually. So, yeah, I am late because it is August. But technically, I'm not late. I hate how fast we consume media and art and stuff that that's out here for us to enjoy so fast. Like, as soon as this movie came out, y'all already had reviews and thoughts and all kinds of comments about it. And I'm just like, damn, y'all didn't even let it simmer. Like, can it simmer a bit? Like, shit. But I'm glad I waited. I mean, well, let's be real. I really waited because, for one, I ain't paying to sit in no COVID monkeypox filled theater. And two, I ain't paying for streaming services. Y'all really be having me fucked up out here. Like, but y'all, I finally synced it. And it was good. Let's just get to it, okay? So back to Nope. It is a horror sci-fi movie. It is 2 hours and 15 minutes long. It damn sure feel like 2 hours and 15 minutes long. It was rated 83% on Rotten Tomatoes. I think that's a fair and accurate score. I would give it that as well. Here's the synopsis. Nope is a 2022 American neo-Western science fiction horror film, written, directed, and co-produced by Jordan Peele under his Monkeypaw Productions banner. It stars Daniel Kaluuya, Keke Palmer, I messed his whole name up, and I'm so sorry, Daniel. Stephen Yeun, Michael Wincott, and Brandon Perea. In the film, horse-wrangling siblings attempt to capture video evidence of an unidentified flying object with the help of tech salesman and renowned documentarian. Now, this was Jordan Peele's third successful film in the box office across the nation, so that was really huge. So shout out to Jordan Peele and the cast. What I like to point out about Jordan Peele films is I think Jordan Peele is really, really great at casting. The casting for this film was absolutely phenomenal. I think it should be followed for many films across the board, to be honest. It wasn't technically a black film, even though we are going to definitely give that to us. Black people, we gonna take that. But it was, it had elements of black noir, which I call black horror. But it had elements of that, black horror films. And I just really love the way that he casts his movies. I think he picks the characters so well. So shout out to that. Shout out to Keith David. I love seeing an icon in his prime still. One of my favorite roles by Keith David will always be him as Goliath in Gargoyles. If you are a 90s kid at heart, you know what I'm talking about. Gargoyles was the shit. Okay? I hope they make a live action one for real. But yes, Keke Palmer, she is an icon and she is the moment, okay? Keke Palmer is the movie. She honestly made the movie. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Alien or no alien, we didn't even need the alien. We just needed Keke. That's my view. I love me some Keke Palmer. I think she's awesome. Yeah, I just loved it. I thought she was perfect. I liked her chemistry with Daniel. I thought they were perfect. I liked their chemistry with Steve. I thought it was perfect. I liked their chemistry with Brandon Perea. I thought he was perfect. It was just all so good. I just loved it. I like their chemistry with Michael Wincott. I thought that was perfect. It was just a bunch of icons and perfectness all wrapped up in a great cast. And I really, really liked it. That to me brought the movie together. Now, it is a horror sci-fi film, which horror has various subgenres, so I did love that. I love the comedic relief in there as well. So while they did label it as horror sci-fi, I would say it has a little bit of comedy, so a little comedic relief in there. The title in itself is a comedic relief, you feel me? Because for real, Black people don't do difficult situations, like stuff like this. And when I say difficult situations, because clearly we do difficult situations, but we don't do scary shit. We don't do horror. We don't do things chasing us, following us. We don't do trying to chase after something that's dangerous, you feel me? We up out of there. When it's danger, we running the opposite direction, you feel me? So for the movie to say Nope, I think that was perfectly titled, and to have two of the Black main characters, be that, you feel me? It's funny. It's like a little comedic relief for the Black community, I noticed. So the movie opens up. I don't want to give y'all too much, so I'm gonna do a little. The movie opens up, right? It's a scene with a chimp that's bloody in a studio audience, and you really, really don't know. I don't know why I said really twice. Forgive me, y'all. My when I talk and I'm excited about something, sometimes it can be annoying and repetitive. But you really don't know what is going on, and how this is going to tie in with the whole sci-fi part of the film. It does eventually tie in together, but this whole scene is just a little bit crazy. So the show apparently is called Gordy with a chimp, and the chimp goes berserk one day on set, and we see that play out. Then we go straight to Daniel and Keke's family and learning the history of showmanship and horses and moving picture. Now, I thought that was so dope for Jordan Peele to add that in there. Not that I don't think. The history that Keke gave within the movie is not accurate, y'all. Just so you're aware, if you did not know. Keke tells a story about how their great-great-great-great-grandfather was the Black man on top of the horse in the first moving motion picture film. That is not accurate. I don't really think they know for sure in history who the man was for real. And I don't even think that the man was Black. So there's that. But it was cool for Jordan Peele to highlight that, because Black people do have a long-standing history with cowboys and being jockeys. I was reading an article after I watched this movie the first time, because I definitely had to watch it twice. But I was reading an article by Daily Beast after watching this movie the first time, and they said something about Black jockeys weren't documented like that or something. And I'm like, why are you telling that lie? That's not even true. So Black people have definitely been out here with the horses. Black people love animals, y'all. There's a consensus, I guess, that we don't really fuck with animals like that. And to an extent, we don't. But that's because we let nature be nature. But for real, we also do really love animals. And we definitely be taking up certain professions with animals and be doing our thing in them, So there is a history of cowboys. There's a long-standing history of black people being jockeys, and there's a history of black people in being showmen and stuntmen in Hollywood. So definitely do your research. And thank you, Jordan Peele, for pointing that out. That was dope. Now, we go on and see that there's an alien that is only over the land that Daniel and Keke's family owns. It's so weird and crazy. So I don't know the significance of that, or if there isn't even a significance at all, but that's happening, okay? Now, the idea of Keke and Daniel realizing, first of all, they realize that the alien is there, so now they want to get proof. That's their thing. So they not only want proof just to be believed, but they're realizing they can probably make a profit off of this, sell it to Oprah, you feel me? So they go to get all this camera to set up. Now, the guy from the camera store, who is played by Brandon Perea, he starts telling them, he knows how to set it up and all this other stuff. They're like, nah, we good. But then he eventually comes out and he starts helping them, and he's along with them on the journey. Now, Steve Yeun's character, he also realizes that there's something going on in their property, but he takes that and he decides he wants to profit from it as well. So it does become more of what our society is, taking things from nature that we really shouldn't be controlling or dealing with, and then trying to make a profit of it. It really reminded me of Tiger King, to be real. It really reminds me of Tiger King, for real. It reminds me of just us as Americans, certain Americans, taking advantage of nature and wildlife and things that we should not be controlling, and then trying to control them, and then them turning loose and wild on us and showing us that they cannot be controlled. And that's what this film was for me. Jordan really highlighted also that if we really want to rely on electricity moving forward as a society, just know that if anything happens where electricity goes out, we are fucked. And this alien was coming through, and the electricity would go out. They just would not have no electricity. The lights will go out. Everything will go out. So, what does that say about us, that we rely so much on technology and electricity to get us by? What are we going to do? I think about that often. And I thought that was a cool highlight in this film, because for real, that's something to think about, y'all. Okay, so now the last thing I wanted to say was one part of the movie as well. Daniel remembers his training with the horses, how he was telling the people in the studio not to look the horse in the eye because it'll upset them. It'll draw their attention. It'll start making the horse go crazy, and the horse will act out. Daniel was coming face to face with the alien, and he looked away from it, and then the alien went away. So I thought that was also like another concept too, whereas this alien was kind of like an attention whore. If you paid it attention, it came for you. If you didn't pay it attention, it went away. I thought that was kind of crazy in itself. I don't know what to really say about that, but I just thought it was comical because it just kind of is like our society in a sense as well. The first time I watched the movie, I watched it for entertainment purposes. I just want to see a movie. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to really focus on too much of deeper meanings, underlying sign, undertones and stuff like that. Thank you. I couldn't get that out. But yeah, I didn't want to think about anything. I just wanted to watch a movie and enjoy it. Of course, I hated it. Like, what the fuck was that? What is this movie? What's happening here? What is the point of this chimp and this alien? And like, what the hell is this alien? What is it doing? Like, it was too much. It was a lot. I was left really befuddled and I did not like it. I had to give it a couple days, but today I went back and I looked at it again and I actually really enjoyed the movie Nope. I'm serious, y'all. Like, I liked it. Get Out is still number one for me. I really loved Us. I know a lot of y'all didn't, but I did. I loved Us a lot. So Us is still number two, but Nope is a good, strong third movie. I really think so. I enjoyed it. I truly, truly did. And Keke Palmer, man, she is the moment. I just love her. I just thought it was fun. I thought it was a fun movie. I loved how it was elements of horror within the movie. This is why I just don't want to tell y'all too much, because I really just don't want to give it away. I think everyone should watch the film and just judge for yourself and just come up with your own concept. Listen, y'all, we put Jordan Peele on such like this high pedestal, right? Because we had Get Out. Like, that was his very first film. And that shit was top tier, masterful horror. Like, it was just the shit. We hold that. Oh man, it's just, that's a high standard, boy. That was a good movie. But every movie can't be Get Out. That's just the reality, y'all. Every movie can't be Get Out. And I don't want every movie to be Get Out. I enjoy these new different concepts and ideas of horror. Horror is actually my favorite genre. I know a lot of people don't like horror movies or the genre at all. A lot of people don't even consider it a genre. But I actually really enjoy horror and horror movies. I think they're amazing. I think they're creative and fun. Sometimes slasher movies can be too much for me, and I don't really like that aspect of it. There is some violence within this movie, so if you're not really a violence person, you don't like blood, you don't like seeing violence, maybe you shouldn't watch this movie. So I do want to put that out there. But I liked it. I really did. I don't know. Keke Palmer does end up living. So does Brandon Perea's character. Now, does Daniel live? That's the question. I really don't know, y'all. It seems like he does. We're not really sure. But y'all, for real, go see this movie. Check it out. Take 2 hours out of your day. Sit down and just watch it. And then go back a couple days later, maybe a week, and watch it again. Because it really is a good movie. The concept is really dope. And it was really well written. I also think that the acting was dope as hell. Like, Jordan Peele just really does good casting. I'm sorry. I truly feel that in my heart. But check out Nope. That's all I really have to say about it. I'm gonna give it 4.5 stars, for real. I'm gonna give it 4.5 because I love horror. I love the elements of horror. I love a good sci-fi film. I love Jordan Peele. I love me some Keke. I loved me some Keith David. This movie was iconic. Iconic. 4.5 for sure. All right, y'all. Peace.